Chapter 1. The Enchanted City. In the heart of Aurorium, where sapphire towers kissed the sky and golden streets shimmered under the sun's caress, the city itself seemed to breathe magic. Birds with iridescent feathers flitted between the branches of crystal trees, and the air was perpetually filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers. The people of Aurorium moved with an unspoken grace, their lives intertwined with the enchantment that defined their home. Yet, amidst this splendor, there existed laws that forbade the practice of witchcraft, and it was a secret well kept by those who dared to possess such powers. Charlotte walked the cobblestone streets with purpose, her emerald eyes reflecting the myriad colors of the city. To the casual observer, she was just another resident of Aurorium, but beneath her calm exterior lay a secret burden. Charlotte was a witch, and her abilities were a gift she had learned to conceal for fear of the severe consequences. Her mind often wandered to thoughts of Graycee, a girl she had only seen from afar, ethereal and graceful. Graycee was the epitome of innocence. Her azure eyes, like pools of purest water, reflected the purity of her heart. She lived in the Golden Palace, surrounded by opulence and unaware of the magical world that existed beyond its walls. Graycee's life was a series of tranquil days, each one blending into the next, until the day Charlotte saw her with Liam. Liam, the enigmatic leader of Aurorium, was a figure who commanded both respect and admiration. His tall stature and charismatic presence drew people to him like moths to a flame. Beneath his charming facade, however, lay a hidden truth. Liam possessed magical abilities of his own, abilities he kept secret to protect himself from suspicion. His relationship with Graycee seemed destined, their affection for each other evident in stolen glances and whispered promises. Charlotte watched them together, her heart a turbulent storm of emotions. She was drawn to Liam's magnetic presence, unable to deny the growing feelings she harbored for him. Yet she was torn between desire and duty, knowing that her secret could jeopardize everything. Chapter 2. The Shadows of Aurorium. As days turned into weeks, Charlotte's internal conflict grew more intense. Her powers, once a source of solace, now felt like a ticking time bomb. She wandered the streets at night, seeking answers in the depths of the ancient library. The library was a labyrinth of knowledge, its shelves filled with forbidden tomes that held the secrets of the past. Charlotte pored over these books, searching for a way to control her powers, but the more she learned, the deeper she sank into darkness. Meanwhile, mysterious shadows began to slink through the streets of Aurorium, whispering secrets in the night. The city's once vibrant aura was now tinged with an undercurrent of fear. Graycee sensed the ominous presence, her intuition warning her of impending danger. She tried to voice her concerns to Liam, but he dismissed her fears, masking his own unease with false reassurance. One night, as Charlotte delved deeper into her studies, she discovered an ancient spell hidden within the pages of a dusty grimoire. The spell promised to suppress her powers, but it came with a warning. The cost of using such magic could be dire. Desperate and feeling the weight of her secret, Charlotte decided to take the risk. Chapter 3. Secrets Unveiled. The spell worked, but not without consequences. Charlotte's powers were suppressed, but she felt a part of herself slipping away. She became more withdrawn, her once vibrant spirit now subdued. Graycee, noticing the change in Charlotte, reached out to her, offering a friendship that was both unexpected and comforting. As the bond between Charlotte and Graycee grew, so did Charlotte's feelings for Liam. She found herself caught in a web of emotions, unable to reconcile her love for him with the knowledge that she could never truly be herself in his presence. The tension reached a breaking point one fateful evening when a confrontation with the shadows forced Liam to reveal his true identity. In a startling revelation, Liam confessed his magic to Charlotte and Graycee. Shocked and bewildered, they confronted the harsh reality of their intertwined destinies. The truth about their powers brought them closer, and they realized that only by embracing their true selves could they hope to restore harmony to Aurorium. Chapter 4. The Quest for Harmony. United by their newfound knowledge, Charlotte, Graycee, and Liam embarked on a perilous quest to banish the shadows that threatened their city. Their journey took them to the farthest reaches of Aurorium, where they encountered ancient beings and faced trials that tested their strength and resolve. As they delved deeper into the mysteries of their world, they discovered that the shadows were not mere phantoms, but manifestations of a dark force that sought to consume the city's magic. This force, known as the Void, had been dormant for centuries, and its awakening threatened to plunge Aurorium into eternal darkness. To combat the Void, they needed to harness the power of love and magic, two forces that were intrinsically linked. Charlotte's suppressed powers began to resurface, and with Liam and Graycee by her side, she learned to control them. Together, they created a spell that could seal the Void and restore balance to their world. Chapter 5. The Climactic Battle. The final confrontation with the Void was a battle of epic proportions. The sky darkened, and the air crackled with energy as Charlotte, Graycee, and Liam faced the embodiment of darkness. Their combined powers clashed with the Void's malevolent force, and the battle raged on, each side pushing the other to the brink. In the midst of the chaos, Charlotte realized that the key to their victory lay not in their magic alone, but in the strength of their bond. She reached out to Graycee and Liam, and together they formed a circle of light that surrounded the Void. With a final surge of energy, they unleashed the Sapphire Spell, a powerful enchantment that drew on their love and unity. The Void shrieked and writhed as the spell took hold, its dark tendrils disintegrating in the radiant light. As the first rays of dawn broke over Aurorium, the shadows that had haunted the city were banished, and the Void was sealed away once more. Chapter 6. A New Dawn. With the threat vanquished, Aurorium was reborn. The city, bathed in the radiant glow of hope and renewal, stood as a testament to the power of love and magic. Charlotte, Graycee, and Liam emerged from the shadows victorious, their bond stronger than ever. Charlotte's powers, once a source of fear, were now a part of her identity, and she embraced them with newfound confidence. Graycee, too, had changed, her innocence tempered by the trials they had faced, but her heart remained pure. Liam, ever the leader, found strength in his vulnerability, and his love for Graycee and Charlotte only deepened. Together, they looked to the future, united in their quest to protect Aurorium and its people. The Sapphire Spell had not only sealed away the darkness, but had also illuminated the path forward, a path filled with endless possibilities. As they stood atop the sapphire towers, gazing out over the golden streets of their beloved city, they knew that their journey was far from over. But with love and magic on their side, they were ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. And so, in the heart of Aurorium, where sapphire towers kissed the sky and golden streets shimmered under the sun's caress, a new chapter began, one filled with hope, love, and the promise of a brighter tomorrow. Chapter 7. Love's Triumph. With the danger behind them, life in Aurorium began to settle back into its enchanting rhythm. The city's golden streets once again bustled with the sounds of everyday life, but a new sense of unity and purpose permeated the air. Charlotte, Graycee, and Liam each took on new roles as protectors of the city's magic, ensuring the lessons they had learned would not be forgotten. For Charlotte, the future was filled with hope. Her powers, which had once been a source of fear, were now celebrated. She found a place among the city's scholars and mages, sharing her knowledge and experiences. The people of Aurorium, once wary of witchcraft, began to see the value in embracing all forms of magic. Graycee, her innocence now combined with wisdom, used her newfound understanding to bridge the gap between the magical and non-magical residents of Aurorium. Her gentle nature and pure heart made her a beloved figure, and she worked tirelessly to ensure that the city's enchantment was preserved for future generations. But it was Liam who had undergone the most profound change. The burden of secrecy lifted, he embraced his magical abilities openly, and his leadership flourished in new and unexpected ways. His love for Graycee had been tested and strengthened through their trials, and it was clear to all that she was the love of his life. One evening, as the sun set over the sapphire towers, painting the sky in hues of gold and violet, Liam took Graycee to the gardens of the Golden Palace. The air was filled with the fragrance of blooming flowers, and the crystal trees shimmered in the twilight. With the city as their witness, Liam knelt before Graycee, his heart full of love and gratitude. "Graycee," he said, his voice steady but filled with emotion, "you are my light, my heart, and my soul. Through the darkness, you were my beacon, guiding me back to the truth of who I am. Will you marry me and be by my side forever?" Tears of joy filled Graycee's azure eyes as she nodded, her heart too full for words. She reached out to Liam, pulling him to his feet and into a loving embrace. The city erupted in celebration, the skies above Aurorium alight with magical fireworks, and the streets filled with music and laughter. Chapter 8. The Wedding of Light and Magic. The wedding of Liam and Graycee was a grand celebration that brought the entire city together. The Golden Palace was adorned with flowers and ribbons, and the sapphire towers were illuminated with magical lights that danced in the night. The ceremony took place in the heart of the palace gardens, under a canopy of crystal trees. Charlotte stood beside Graycee as her maid of honor, her heart swelling with happiness for her friends. She had found her place in the world and was content knowing that her love for Liam, though unrequited, had brought her closer to both him and Graycee in profound and meaningful ways. The vows exchanged were a testament to the power of love and unity. Liam and Graycee promised to stand by each other, to cherish and protect one another, and to lead Aurorium with compassion and wisdom. Their words were infused with magic, creating a bond that was unbreakable and eternal. As they kissed, sealing their vows, the city of Aurorium celebrated in unison. The magical fireworks painted the sky in brilliant colors, and the streets echoed with the joyous sounds of music and laughter. It was a night of enchantment, a night that marked the beginning of a new era for the city. Chapter 9. A Future United. In the days that followed, the love between Liam and Graycee became a symbol of hope and renewal for Aurorium. Their union brought together people from all walks of life, and the city flourished under their guidance. They worked together to ensure that the magic of Aurorium was used for the good of all, fostering a sense of community and shared purpose. Charlotte continued her work as a scholar and mage, her contributions invaluable to the city's magical community. She found joy in her studies and in the friendships she had forged, knowing that she was an integral part of Aurorium's future. Liam and Graycee's love story was one of many in the city, but it was a reminder that even in the face of darkness, love and magic could prevail. Their marriage was not just a personal union, but a celebration of the very essence of Aurorium, a place where the impossible became possible, and where the bonds of love and friendship were the strongest magic of all. As they stood together, looking out over the city they had sworn to protect, Liam and Graycee knew that their journey was just beginning. With Charlotte by their side, They were ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead, secure in the knowledge that they were stronger together. And so, in the heart of Aurorium, where sapphire towers kissed the sky and golden streets shimmered under the sun's caress, a new chapter began. It was a chapter filled with hope, love, and the promise